What's up, guys? It's Hunter.
Hey, Hunter, how are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. You know, Amanda and I were just having a conversation about you. I remember a couple of years ago, it seemed like you were in town like every 3 months, and then all of a sudden we haven't seen you in forever, and we're finally getting to see you again. What have you been up to in the meantime?
It's been too long, man. It's been too long. I've been up to a lot, actually. We've been quite busy. Just working on the new album, basically. Just writing and recording and a little bit of touring here and there, not nearly enough, but mainly working on this new album.
Here's the interesting thing about you, because so much of your success deservedly came at a very young age. So in a lot of ways, we've been able to kind of watch you grow up under the spotlight and evolve both as a musician and a person. How would you describe those evolutions over the last few years?
Oh, wow. It's fascinating that you use sort of in the spotlight. I mean, I feel like that's kind of what we talked about on this album the most, was growing in that way, growing as a mid-20-year-old. Because, I mean, being an artist, you know, being in the spotlight, the things that we've gone through, or things that I've gone through, aren't really exclusive to that. You know what I mean? They're more like mid-20-year-old kind of things, just kind of going through insecurities, working through those things. And I don't know, man, it's been awesome because I've gotten to experience a level of success that I never dreamed I would, but at the same time, also kind of learning how to be human at this challenging and yet kind of a massive growing experience. You really learn who you are.
Hunter, you actually performed the national anthem earlier this month at a Dodgers game. Do you get more nervous for something like that versus a live show?
100%. Yeah, absolutely. Our live show is kind of a comfort zone for me. You know, I've got my band, they're my buds, I've got the crew, and they're kind of like their family. An environment like that is a total outside of your comfort zone experience. Not that I'm a control freak by any means, but you have zero control over anything, you know, sound environment-wise. You're kind of out there in the middle of nowhere by yourself singing a song that you don't get to sing every night.
Right.
And you're kind of like, you know, you've watched the YouTube videos of people failing, so that's about all you can remember.
We're speaking with Hunter Hayes, who will be performing in the area next week. Bull Point Park, I don't know if you've ever been. It's a great venue. It is outdoors. And I have to wonder, because I tend to be a bit prissy, Hunter. I think about doing a show outdoors in August and how hot it can get. Do you have a preference this time of year when it comes to something like that? Can it get exhausting if the heat is oppressive?
So I'm from South Louisiana, and I grew up playing fairs and festivals, and that's kind of my favorite memories about growing up, was playing, you know, outdoor fairs in 100-degree heat. That's a bit of a comfort zone for me.
Well, Hunter, because I am old enough to be your dad, I'm going to have to say this. Make sure you put on sunscreen. Well, man, it is so great to catch up with you. It's been way too long. We can't wait to see you at Bold Point Park. That is next week. For all of the details and tickets and everything else, go to catcountry.com. Hunter Hayes, we'll see you next week.
Man, I appreciate you guys. Can't wait to see you with new music. I'm excited.